like with all these videos, I don't really know how to start stuff because I want to be like as authentic as I can be and just speak from the heart. So I suppose I'll just come out with what I have to say really straight away, and that is that almost a week, just over a week ago now, last Tuesday, I was determined to kill myself. Uh, Everything had come to a halt, and that was it. That was me. I was done. I was out. I was finished with it, and fortunately, unfortunately, circumstances happened to be that I wasn't actually left on my own, so I couldn't. Um, which for me, was the worst case scenario because I really don't want to be here anymore, and it's difficult to admit stuff like that. Um, and try and do these things. It's not easy, I apologize by the way if I sound a bit off. I'm a little bit sick, but for me, that was it. I was kind of happy it was going to be over. I was a little worried about the people who I know really, really love me, really care for me. But you know, the two or three times before this Tuesday, I would hate myself even more because I couldn't do it for some reason. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But Tuesday, I was determined. I was ready for it. I was 100%. My mind was made up. Nothing was gonna stop me ever. This was it, and had I got into my house and was able to lock the door on my own, then I wouldn't be here making this video. To be perfectly honest with you, I would not be here making this video right now, and I wouldn't be here at all. And I probably would be buried at this stage. It's nearly a week on now, so I suppose I would be. And all of this would be over. And people ask me why I make these videos and this and that, and I make them to try and help people. To try and let people see that how someone who's dealing with this level of depression thinks every day, and I suppose to open people's eyes a little bit, because people they ask how you feeling. Oh no, you can talk to me. Definitely tell me. You tell them you want to die. I get that it's not an easy thing to understand, but people respond with stuff like, "Don't say that," or stuff like that. And I get that you don't want me to say it because you don't want to hear it, but just like fobbing it off like, geez, don't say that. You don't mean it or whatever. That makes it worse because after opening up and telling you a really hard thing to say, and you've just kind of fobbed me off as if to say, "Oh well, look, don't say it. You can't feel like that." Um, yeah, it's just over a week on now that I'm making this video, and I don't know how I feel right now. I went to the doctor's the next day, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel disappointed. To be brutally honest, I feel disappointed. Um, Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, it's great, and this and that, and you can turn your life around and whatever," but it's hard to see that from where I am right now. It's hard to see, and at the moment, I'm just scraping through each day. I can't see myself doing this for 10 years, 5 years, even. Even two or three, to be honest, right now. Scraping through every day. People say life is short. I hate that saying because to me life is tough and long, and it's at the stage now where it's been too long, and it's I was so ready for it to be over, and I was so determined, and the fact that it's not, and that I still have to drag myself out of work or drag myself out of bed and go to work. And don't get me wrong, I love the place I work with. I work with some really nice people. I get on with everyone at work. There's a really good atmosphere in the place. I really do enjoy my work, and I feel like if I was working in a different place, I would be gone long ago. But it's got nothing to do with them. It's just the fact that I have to drag myself out, I have to go in. You know what I mean? Or if I agree to meet up with friends, dragging myself out of bed to go and do that. and it's all taxing. It's all pressure on me. My anxiety gets the better of me. I'll be crippled by fear. I can't move. You know, on the day I'm supposed to meet up with someone, I could have these plans made for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Uh, you know, and it's just when it comes to the day, the anxiety, it's just like, it literally cripples me to a stage where I can't even text them to tell them I'm not coming. And that kills me every single day. That kills me because I'm not reliable in terms of if we make plans. I won't even cancel, you know. And that's the worst thing. I can't even send a text. And people are like, oh, you need to just text, you need to just get up and do something, or you push through it. And I get that, but there are stages where I'm literally in bed and I know I can't do anything and I can't text. I turn off my phone, you know, I won't watch the YouTube video. Uh, you know, it's just so hard to even send a text, and people don't understand that. Like, you know, it's very difficult to get someone to comprehend you telling them how difficult it is to send a text. You know, people say, "Oh, like you're ruining everything, or you're pushing people away." I don't mean to. I know I'm doing it. I can see myself doing it, but I can't stop myself. You know, and that makes me hate myself even more for that. Because a lot of the people are really good people, you know, who are genuinely trying to help, and I get that. It's just, it's all a lot, and I'm fed up with it. I'm tired, and I'm like, you know, I don't really sleep that much, but I can have 10 hours sleep a day, and I will be drained getting up because it's mentally draining. It's so taxing, and every day it's the same. You know, it's just I don't know. And then, you know, I might buy myself something like a pair of shoes or boots or a jersey or a top, or you know, whatever it is. People be like, "Oh, you're obviously feeling better. You're all right now," and I'm like, "Well, you know, I might be all right for 20 seconds or you know 2 hours, but I'm never actually all right. You know, I might be happy or not happy, but you know, I might be in a better mood for a while. But the darkness is always there. You know, and it's right there, and it's never too far away. I think the most difficult thing to deal with is the ups and downs. You know, that oh, I'm in a good mood, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And, you know, people say, "Oh, geez, what happened?" I don't know. You know, it just happens. The darkness comes and takes over whatever the fuck it wants to. And that's the most difficult thing because you can't even see it coming. I could be in a great mood all day. I could be happy. I could be talking to everybody, and then nothing will happen. And by about 7 or 8 o'clock, suddenly I'm down in the dumps again. You know, and that for me is the most difficult thing. The mood changes are the most draining thing ever. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I know I had a lot of people worried um, last week, and I didn't mean to worry anybody. It's not my intention. When I do these things or post these statuses, I'm voicing opinions, and I'm being as open and honest as I can be because I feel like that people can learn what when they understand what someone's going through or when someone explains. People can learn from that. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open people's eyes to it. I, I don't mean to worry people, you know, or anything like that. I'm just being honest. You know, put it this way, you know, you're all, or the people who I've talked to are happy that I'm not dead. If I wasn't so open and honest, you wouldn't have known and I wouldn't be here. So it is a positive, you know, for me, I can't see it right now, but it is a positive, I think, that I'm open. I'm trying to change things, you know, for people. You know, I'm trying my best to help, but it's so difficult right now. Um, but yeah, I mean, don't really know what else to say. I know I've kind of ranted for a bit. These videos, as I said, they're always done kind of on a spur of the moment, and I jump back and forth so much because I don't rehearse what I'm gonna say. Just kind of talk and let it flow. This is my venting, you know. This is like, excuse me. This is like my counselling, where I just pick up the phone and I just talk and hopefully, you know, it helps one or two people. But the one thing I will say, this was mentioned to me last Tuesday, for anyone who watches my videos and does actually get help from them, or you know, inspired. I hate using that word because people have said it to me, oh, you inspire me, and I feel a little weird about it, but if I do inspire you with these videos and I do kill myself, don't look at me and say, oh, well, he did it, I have to do it. Look at me and learn from the mistakes that I have clearly made with this. I mean, it was like 4 years before I even done anything about it. Do it earlier. Even if you're just feeling down for a few weeks, go and talk to someone. Go to a doctor. Go to 4 doctors. I went to 4 different doctors before I found one guy who could actually help me. And I've been with him ever since. If I wasn't with him, I still wouldn't be here. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's it for today, and thanks again for listening.